Hello, folks. Welcome to the Solar Fit Renewable Energy Show. Bill Gallagher back with you again with my sidekick.
Hey, Gloria Edson here on your side.
She's back on your side.
I'm on your side.
You're across the table from me, but thank you for showing up. You've got the most lovely earrings on. What are they made of?
They're made out of a palmetto plant.
A palmetto plant.
It's the seeds that come off of that plant, okay. And they're all natural.
So you're all into gardening. Talk about that a little bit.
Oh my goodness!
Because this is a renewable energy show.
Well, I love to garden, and I found these wonderful earrings through a woman who does all the work from her home, and she plucks the seeds from the ground and cuts them up and makes them into these beautiful little earrings and necklaces.
I'll be darned. It reminds me when I was in Africa running across the... No, that's not true. Anyway, okay, folks. Well, weather report, Gloria, please.
Oh, it is steaming hot out today. I think it's been the hottest I have ever seen in the morning. At 7 o'clock this morning, it was 80 degrees out. So it's very hot, very humid. We've had 3-digit, as far as humidity, up in the 3 digits, 109, 105 most of the week. Hopefully today will be a bit cooler.
Okay, so if you're listening in from Argentina, we're coming to you from our studio in Daytona Beach, Florida, the Mecca of Speed. Incidentally, we've got to give a shout out to our friends at Daytona Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram for their loyal support for the years. And man, last week, what a race. Daniel Dye, driving full-time for the Xfinity Series for Colleague Racing, finished 8th place in Indianapolis. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Indianapolis.
I didn't know that.
Imagine the history of that track. They call it the Brickyard because there's still about a yard of brick on the start-finish line. Oh. And lots of the people that race there, whether they win or not, they go and they kneel down and they kiss the bricks.
Oh, do they really? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it used to be all brick. I mean, what a history behind that racetrack. But, Daniel is doing so well this week. Actually, tonight they're going to be up in Iowa, out in the corn country. So what a change from a racetrack in Indianapolis Motor Speedway all the way out to Iowa. But anyway, they're doing a wonderful job. And the whole Colleague team and Champion Container, our friends there, they're doing a wonderful job. So they're carrying the Race to Stop Suicide logo and SolarFit logo across America, talking about the Race to Stop Suicide. So anyway, thanks. Hope you can tune in tonight to CW to watch Daniel hopefully race to a podium finish. What do you think, Lorna?
It's tonight, huh?
It's tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
How exciting is that?
I bet. I don't know what the weather is out there. Probably a lot cooler than it is down here. You're right. It's been over 100 degrees. It's crazy.
I think that it's been across the country, really, that hot spell.
Well, our guys, I tell you what, they are tough birds. They really are, guys and gals. And up on the roofs, putting on solar panels all the way from Jacksonville down all the way into Central Florida here. It's just amazing. We really had a bit of a shock over the 4th of July, Independence Day, so we're celebrating independence, and of course our customers are celebrating energy independence because they're not paying their electric bill like $25 instead of $300 and stuff like that. But
exactly.
We got a bit of a shock when Congress decided to double down on supporting fossil fuel and draw back support for renewables. And boy, I thought that it's just really a bit counterintuitive because we've got AI and data centers coming on. We've got so many people moving into Florida. We need every electron that we can get. And renewables put more electrons on the grid last year than any other source. So it really is a little bit confusing. But, we've been in this industry now for a little over 50 years. 50, that's quite a little while. And we've seen this before. So the political winds blow one way, then they blow the other way. So, we'll see where we are when it all shakes out. Anyway, Gloria, I thought what we do today is we're going to talk a little bit about the battery technology that's come on board, which, of course, you're a big fan of because you got it. Then I thought what we do is we've got so many of our loyal customers and listeners that tune into this program each week. I thought what we do was maybe take a walk around and introduce some of our team members. What do you think?
I think that's excellent idea. I think a lot of people would really enjoy knowing that it's not just the two of us every week, but that we actually we have a crew, and we do have our own guys. And it's there are a lot of companies that don't have that luxury of having their own. They always sub it out, and we don't. So we have a great group of people here that are all supportive of each other.
Yeah, and then from the staff right on down to the, I shouldn't say down, up, because they're up in the air most of the time, to the installers that are doing this amazing work. I mean, sometimes they're up on 3-story buildings and they've got their protective gear on and, you know, harnessed up, hanging off to do the things that they love to do, and it's just amazing. We're so thankful, and our staff is just really unbelievable, from answering the phone to Tracy to the service team, to everything. So we're going to introduce you to some of those people in just a minute. But let's talk a little bit about the battery technology, because that's really exploded. In the last about 3 or 4 weeks, we must have had 20 calls for people interested in the solar storage. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, it is the best way that you can support yourself when there is a power outage, but I like the fact that it's not just for power outages. You can use it every day. It's like going out and buying something and never using it, and then you feel like, why did I spend all that money and never got a chance to even see it in use? Here, every day, the sun comes up and it's charging my battery, and then every night I use that energy. Instead of drawing from the grid, I'm actually drawing from my own power source, and I absolutely love it. So it's to me, it's a benefit. Every day I wake up and I'm blessed to have that little power source, my own little mini utility sitting on my home and powering it through my batteries.
So if the grid goes down, you're in pretty good shape, right?
Oh, I am. I love it. And a lot of the neighbors, as a matter of fact, my neighbor next door is always saying, well, we're getting our extension cord ready in case there's a power outage. They want to plug into my house because they know that I've got a battery. And so they said, well, if I could just keep my refrigerator going, they'd be happy.
You know, the question I've always had is it seems like every time there's a grid outage, you're out of town. How does that work? You don't. How do you know that?
That seems to be pretty accurate. Whenever there's any type of anomaly, I tend to be out of town, enjoying myself, watching the issues on television rather than being in front of them.
There you go.
No, I love what I have on my roof and in my garage. It's quiet as a mouse. I don't have to feed it fuel. I just wait for that issue to happen. It knows when there's an anomaly, because it's tied. A lot of these batteries are tied directly into NOAA, so when there is an issue, it's announced, and the batteries are smart enough now that they go, oh, there's a storm a-coming, and they will fill up that battery as quick as possible, whether it's using just solar or whether it's a combination of both. So if it's in the middle of the night and there's an issue, it will automatically fill that battery with the power from the grid. If not, it'll use the solar power during the day and possibly the grid, depending on where that storm is coming from.
You know, I think you just hit the nail on the head why we're getting so many calls about storage, because the solar storage tax credit is going out at the end of the year as well. Everybody's trying to get on board, hopefully before the next hurricane hits, to gear up. And, you know, if you're out there and you happen to have a solar power system that's not a solar fit system, it would be unusual, but if you had one, we could still help you. We could still put in a good battery system for you. So give us a call for sure, and we'd be happy to get you set up here. Okay, Gloria, what's next? You got the big event coming up. Anything? I know you have the garden club each week.
Oh, well, yes, and indeed, I got the garden club, and hopefully working with Latitudes on getting out there to do a couple of presentations, and I love doing those presentations. So I know that there are a lot of clubs out there that are looking for folks that are interested in talking about their products, and we have been invited to a number of them so that the folks that are interested can at least get a snippet of education on how solar works and battery storage, and look forward to helping them as well.
You know, this broadcast is coming through our friends at WNZF up in Flagler County, we're going to be giving a presentation up at the new pickleball facility.
Oh, yay.
In the very near future, we've got a 100 kW PV system on that, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Bob Harrington will be with us on that. Looking forward to that.
That's a beautiful facility up there if people have not had a chance to get up there and see it, or from around the country. If you're in the area, that's a great place to go and play pickleball, and it's a beautiful facility.
Well, that pickleball is taking off, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh. I was at the pickleball courts here in Holly Hill and shocked to see the number of people, but the courts and how beautiful it's laid out. They have a beautiful garden there. I had no idea that they built that garden. That's wonderful.
Yeah, we had that tribute to our friend Gordon Farrell, who passed away recently. We're at the Pictona here in Daytona, actually Holly Hill, and it was interesting the comments made that some people think that pickleball is something that you do when you're older.
Oh, yeah, that's
your
right.
Joints aren't quite as good, but that's not the case at all. A lot of these younger guys and girls, I mean, really, really good players they go there. They don't have an ounce of fat on them, and they're addicted to it. They play all day long, all night long, Marianne.
Yeah, that's true. They do. They're addicted to it. And in a way, it's a blessing to have such a wonderful sport available to younger kids these days, because it gets their mind off of maybe things that they shouldn't have on their internet and various other things. But it gives them the exercise that they need to stay fit.
You know, you hear the stories of people spending 5 to 6 hours a day on their phone. Wow, that wasn't it when we were growing up, was it?
No, not at all. I think
when we were growing up, they were just coming off of the wheel, right?
Not exactly. Horse and buggy. Yeah, the horse and buggy. But that actually was my mom and, her family. That was they had a car, but most of their work was done by horse and plow, and they used their horses to do a lot. So,
yeah, my grandfather actually was one of the first what they called teamsters, and that was because they drove a team of horses, and they worked in the lumber woods, so they would cut down trees, and then the horses, they would drag them to the Hudson River and float them down the river to be processed into logs and houses or whatever they did with the wood, but there wasn't, they didn't have these gadgets, these phones and things that irritated their life. They worked hard, and they had a great life, really.
Well, that's true. They did. They worked very hard back then. Even, those on the prairies, they had to work hard because a lot of times if there wasn't any rain, they didn't have the food to feed the families or share with others. So it was it was a tough life back then, but it was much simpler than it is today. That's definitely for sure.
I always think about how the lineage where your grandfather passed it down to your parents, and the parents passed it down to you, and we really, really are excited to see some of the new generation coming up with their energy, like Jordan had, just the enthusiasm and energy to really make a difference in the world. It's just wonderful to see.
It was, and it was contagious. When the minute he'd come in the door, it was just a wonderful feeling to have that young energy and the smile and the, he just bounced around this place like a ball from racquetball or pickleball.
It was just a lot of fun working on it. Well, I can't believe we're almost up to a break, folks. When we come back, we're going to kind of take a walk around our facilities. We're going to talk to some of the people that really are committed to helping our customers save money and have a better quality of life. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hi folks, Bill Gallagher with SolarFit here. Have you ever thought about utilizing solar power for your home or business? Well, there's never been a better time to plug into the sun and stop renting electricity. How would you like to let your roof start paying you each month? Give us a call at 445-7606. That's 445-7606. Or visit us at solarfit.com and set yourself free.
SolarFit your life and set yourself free with the sun's free energy.
Hey folks, welcome back to the SolarFit Renewable Energy Show. Bill Gallagher with my sidekick,
Gloria Etzen.
We're going to introduce you to some of the most famous people we've ever met, and one of them is Tracy Orr. Tracy, welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
Tracy is the point of the needle, the first contact when you call SolarFit. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, I try to facilitate the solar advisors in any way that I can. I speak with customers on the phone and get all their information and set the appointments, and just try to give the information about solar energy to anybody that's interested.
And you do an excellent job, Tracy. We're so fortunate to have her. I know you take good care of Gloria and all the teams. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. I love being here. SolarFit is a wonderful company, and we really are one big family.
That is awesome. Let's go over and talk to some other folks. Thank you, Tracy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, Gloria. Let's see who else is out and about. Okay, folks, we're into the inner sanctum. We're here with Megan. Megan, welcome to the show.
Hi.
We were taking a walk around, and we're meeting all our famous team members. We just talked to Tracy, and of course, everyone knows Gloria from all the different shows. What do you do here at SolarFit?
I do the permitting for all the jobs that come in, so if you need a permit pulled with the city, you can call me.
I understand you have a wonderful mother.
I do. Her name is Kim, and she's in the office right next to me.
I'm going to go look for her in just a minute here, but you do a wonderful job, Megan. So you communicate with the AHJs, authorities having jurisdiction, to help us get all our permits, right?
Yes, I do.
Is it as fun as it looks?
Yes, every day.
Okay, if you're in the building department, you've talked to Megan, so you see you got a shout out for her. Thank you so much. Who we got in here now? You will not believe this. This is Kim. Kim is the president of our company. Hello, Kim. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
This is more fun than I ever had. Okay, so full disclosure, Megan is my granddaughter. Kim is my daughter. She's the president of the company. She runs the whole thing. She lets me stop by. I don't know why, but thank you so much. So tell me about SolarFit. How long have you been here?
Over 20 years. I kind of lost count now.
20 years in the same place working with me? You got to be kidding.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Okay. Walk me through a typical day. What do you do?
If you ask the salespeople or the people in the field, we don't do anything.
But that's not correct. There's so many pieces to this pie, aren't there?
That's for sure.
So a lead comes in, and typically the leads that we get are referral leads, right? They're almost always from our customer, although we do a fair amount of advertising just really for brand recognition out there. But a lead comes into the office, Tracy gets it, she documents the lead, and it goes to one of our excellent sales reps, and they go out and they help people design systems, and if there's something they feel that is good in their best interest, the customer places the order, and then it's off to the races, okay? Then the paperwork flow comes in, okay, to you, and you to the director.
Yeah, that's for sure. So once we get the paperwork, we make sure we have everything that we need to get a notice of commencement signed, because that's required for the permit, and the file goes out by email to everyone in the organization inside so that they can work on their piece of the puzzle.
Okay, and then it goes to the engineering. We're going to go back and talk to Scott and Skylar here in just a minute. We're going to surprise them with our visit. I didn't tell them we're coming because they sneak out the back door there. But you're also in charge of making sure that all the bills are paid on time. Talk about that.
Yeah, we do our best. We usually cut checks once a week and make sure everything runs smoothly, and then make sure our service customers are happy and we're able to invoice and collect on that. We have a bunch of wonderful customers, so we don't have to worry about that too much.
How many do we have?
Oh, too many to count. Probably over almost 30,000 now.
30,000 customers. Can you imagine that? Of course, we've been doing this a long time, like 50 years or so. Okay, in the time that you've been with us, have we ever been late on a payment?
No.
That's the right answer. We're never late on a payment. which is something that if one of our lenders or vendors are out there, you know that we're never late on a payment, nor will we ever be. So we make sure everyone's covered. Kim, you do a wonderful job here. I love you. Thank you very much. Kim's my daughter. If you came in late, I do love everyone who works here, but she is my daughter, and they love Megan and all the rest of the kids.
Thank you. Love you too.
I wish the rest of the kids were here. They all play a part in this, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So, Lily
is actually probably going to be working with us before the end of the year. Marissa is my middle, and she did permitting before, but she's taking care of our pet sitting business right now.
Pet sitting. Okay, now if you're out there and you need a pet sitter, you'll never find anybody better than Marissa. Okay, we got Lily. It's just got her driver's license. Holy moly.
Yes. Well, her learner's permit. So last night we drove all the way down to like Main Street Bridge, all the way back up on Halifax, on A1A. So she's coming right along. She
pretty good at stopping?
Yeah, the car's a little bit up there in age, so I keep trying to tell her, stay back.
Tap the brakes, tap the brakes.
Stop as fast as you want it to. And I use my own brake.
I remember when I was teaching you to drive. That was when my hair first started going gray.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Remember up in New York and spinning donuts in the snow and stuff?
Oh, yeah. That's the driving that I remember. Going out and hitting the gas and pulling up the emergency brake. And
okay, don't try this at home. This is not a suggestive maneuver.
Yeah, that was this is how not to drive lesson.
But you know, they've really kind of ruined the experience now with this front wheel drive. Back to the old days, it was pretty fun. But again, do not listen to what we're saying. This has no bearing on anything other than we're having a little bit of fun here. Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to go back and we're going to see if we can harness Scott and Skylar and get them to chat a little bit.
I'm sure they will.
Now, let's go. Okay, folks, we're into the sales room and our conference room and also our showroom, and we're here with Mark. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Bill. I'm totally prepared for this.
Mark is totally prepared for this. No, we just walked in on him, and he's preparing a proposal for one of our customers. So Mark is an excellent salesperson. He's been with us now for a bit of time, and he's really making some progress. I'm looking around here, Mark. We got a bunch of stuff here. We got solar modules. We've got solar water heating panels. We've got solar attic fans. We've got sun tunnels, solar water tank, solar power inverter. Every battery you can think of. We've got LG, we've got Tesla, we've got Franklin, we've got Sonnen, we've got car charging. We've got everything you want, don't we?
Yes, we do. I think our showroom is one of our unique advantages. I don't think most solar companies have a showroom where folks can come in and see exactly what's going to go up on the roof.
Yeah, we highly suggest that if you're in this area, before you make a decision to purchase, stop by and talk to everyone here and also see all the stuff. You put your hands on, see what size it is, figure out where it's going to go in your garage, up on the roof. Gloria is showing us the car charging unit, which is attached to the wall. So if you have an EV, right, or an RV, or a UV, any kind of V, bring it by. We will take care of it for you. Thanks, Mark.
My pleasure, Bill. Anytime.
Keep up the great work.
Will do.
Okay, let's see if we can go find Scott and Skylar. Hey, folks, we're in the inner sanctum. We're actually back in Mission Control, which is kind of interesting to say because they're getting ready for another space shot. We're in Mission Control, and we've got Skylar, who is the director of service. Skylar, welcome to the show.
Hello.
You may recognize that hello from several weeks ago when she was first on the show. How's it going?
Great. Awesome.
I don't know how you have all these different screens up. How do you keep track of all that stuff?
I don't. I keep track as I go.
Well, you do a wonderful job. So you talk to all the customers that have service-related issues and help them out, right?
Yes, all the time.
And they're all happy, right?
All happy, mostly.
All happy mostly. Okay. Well, once if you get a mostly, folks, if you call here and you get a mostly, then we'll make you happy, right?
Yes, definitely. I try.
So talk about a typical day in your life. So you come in, what time do you come in?
8 o'clock in the morning.
8 in the morning, okay. Most people aren't even up by that, but 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, then what do you do?
Come here, usually see what's I left on my desk from the day before and address that. And then I just talk to people pretty much.
Well, you've got a wonderful voice. It's very calming. Sometimes people are excitable because they want things done right away, and you make that happen, which is incredible because I was just talking to Kim. Kim thinks we have close to 30,000 customers now. So occasionally the phone will ring with that many customers, right?
Hopefully not ever, but occasionally there is a lot.
You also help direct the guys in the morning, right? They all come in, and we don't have any subcontractors, all employees, so they jump in their truck and okay.
Yes, definitely. Scott definitely, he's more in charge of that, but I help.
Well, we're going to interview Scott in just a minute because we got to get him before he leaves the office. He bugs out here. Okay, we love you. Thank you.
We love you.
Oh gosh, I feel in love. Okay, we're going over to Scott, who's in the same office, and he's typing. He's just got out of shoulder surgery. Scott, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How you feeling today?
Great.
Okay, now there's a lie. He's in a lot of pain, but he's tougher than boiled owl. So. Hey, Scott, you're instrumental. You're the vice president of the company, one of the vice presidents, and you're in charge of making sure the guys go where they need to go and do what they need to do. It's a challenge, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Every day is different. Every day is a challenge.
So talk about your day. You get in early, don't you?
I get in anywhere between 5:30 and 6, and then check to see if there's any issues from the night prior, and then start the schedules, getting the guys out in the morning, ordering any products that need to be ordered, and get back with vendors. It's every day is different and challenging, but it's fun.
Remember back in the old days when we used to be able to buy kits? In other words, somebody wanted a system, and we'd buy a kit, and it had most of the stuff in it. Remember that?
Yes, that was the easy days. Now everything's individual, and it works with different products. Some products don't use certain things, so you got to make sure you get the right item for that particular product.
And there are a ton of pieces and parts between the screws and the grommets and the mounts and the solar modules, and boy, it's an ever-changing landscape, isn't it?
It is. There's probably over 25 components that go into a system. So yeah, you got to be on your toes.
And the guys have to have their protective equipment and all that stuff and be ready, and they need to know how to climb a ladder and do this stuff. And boy, they're tougher too, aren't they?
Yeah, and especially with this heat, you got to watch that as well. But yeah, they have all their PPE equipment, and got to be safe out there.
Yeah. So they hopefully stay hydrated, right?
Yes. No beers until after 5.
Okay, no beers till after 5. And if they're doing overtimes, it's still after 7. Because in the summertime, they work overtime a lot too, don't they?
Oh, yes. That's usually our busier season. But yes, a lot of overtime.
But we're seeing a huge ramp up in interest with this tax credit going away. And boy, I don't know how many calls. How many calls do you think you get a day?
I would say close to 20, 30. It all depends. But yes, it's been ringing off the hook lately.
You get a lot of calls from people that perhaps purchase from a company that maybe is not there to support them. We do a lot for them, don't we?
Yes, we get a good fair amount of those calls. Companies out of business, they have solar electric. Maybe they want a battery to complement that, so they'll call us. We'll do that or repair what they have on their home.
Yeah, I mean, we have had a flurry of people interested in batteries. Gloria and I were just talking about. I think, we've been able to help like 10 people, 10 different batteries in the last week or something. That's incredible.
Yeah, they're becoming more popular, and the pricing's at a point that it makes sense, and it's a good product.
Yeah, the pricing, something that really helps our customers is we have zero down, low interest programs, sometimes no interest programs, so they're able to afford the solar investment, and their savings is sometimes greater than their payment. Plus, up until the end of this year, they get a 30% tax credit, which is unfortunately going away. That's why we're seeing everybody speed to the phone and call us right away. Scott, thank you so much for what you're doing, man. You're the best.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Get that shoulder better.
Yes.
Well, folks, man, we're almost out of time here. Gloria, what do you think of this awesome team? This is only a portion of them. This is like a quarter of them. What do you think?
I think they're awesome, and that's why I'm still here 30 years later.
30 years?
Yeah, 30 years. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Scott, how many years you been here?
21 this year.
21 and 30. We have 51 years of these two people, and if you add me, that's 101 years. That's just the three of us. Oh my God, I'm feeling old. I gotta go. I gotta take something. What do they use for your joints?
Yeah.
Consequent. Oh, that's for the dogs. Something like that. Anyway, Celebrex. That's it. Anyway, folks. Well, we're gonna probably call it for today. We want to thank you for listening in, and I hope you enjoyed at least meeting some of our teammates. We have an awesome group here, and we're so proud that we're able to serve the community, and we're looking forward to another 50 years with Kim and Scott and Gloria. Another 50 years. Ooh, I don't know about that. What do you think? At the helm. What do you think?
I think you're going to have to prop me up.
Okay, Claire's got to take a nap. We're going to have to sign off. Folks, make sure you tune in tonight and watch Daniel up in Iowa. He's going to win this race for sure. Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.